were going to win. So, for the first time in a long time, Fee Collier actually kind of cooked there.
The Bayou. Her nickname was Barbie. She said she was bringing swagger to the W. After one brutal preseason reality check, Angel Reese's fans are questioning whether the hype died before her rookie season even started. What did that final game really involve? And why, behind the scenes, is she supposedly upset?
You know what I love watching? I love watching her highlights of missing shots. She's got to be the worst shooter you've met in.
While in college, Angel Reese was unbeatable, a national champion, a media star, and a zero billionaire. The transition to the professional levels, however, is a whole other beast. Beside her on the Chicago Sky bench sits Camila Cardoso, the quiet powerhouse who just stole Reese's show.
Before a game or after a game or during practice for real, you rarely ever hear from Angel Reese. And my question is why? Why don't you like to talk basketball, Angel? Is it because you missed so many layups?
Angel's performance in the final preseason game was predetermined. Instead, it served as the WNBA's brutal reality check. She was outplayed, out-hustled, and out-rebounded by her own teammate. Cardoso continued working quietly, but Reese's minutes were limited, and her confidence was obviously damaged.
I talk about Angel Reese missing out on these press conferences all the time. What is this really about? Here's a girl, right, who loves to be in everybody's face, loves to be on front center, right? Always on TikTok, always on Instagram, always on YouTube with her podcast, but never during press conferences before a game or after a game or during practice for real. You rarely ever hear from Angel Reese. And my question is why? Why don't you like to talk basketball, Angel? Is it because you missed so many layups, you're so bad at basketball for?
Tensions are rising, according to some close to the team. Reese's discontent goes beyond her appearance. She is reportedly furious about being replaced late in the game, particularly because the season opener is rapidly approaching. Meanwhile, Camila Cardoso is very busy, silent, and full.
Wait a minute. Correct me if I'm wrong here. I thought Angel Reese was responsible for elevating the WNBA dump. I thought Angel Reese was responsible for taking the dump and turning it into an unmonetizable turd. Now, to her credit, it is a nicely polished turd. It almost looks appealing. Almost. Of course, it's still not appealing enough to generate profit, but I guess the WNBA is taking baby steps. I mean, what's one more year of multi-million-dollar losses? I thought Angel Reese was the star of stars, the icon of icons. That's what the mainstream media keeps telling me. Headline at Forbes from last month. How Angel Reese and Asia Wilson are leading the WNBA's growth.
Despite being one of the most well-known players in the WNBA, Angel Reese has skipped a number of news appearances. Critics say she's evading accountability. Advocates say she is protecting her peace. But in a league that is in dire need of professionalism, silence speaks loudly.
Angel Reese is smooth 6'3". And jump like that, grab him, rim, and dunk him. Let's be honest, that's bounce for a girl. That's bounce. Now, some of y'all probably wondering why I said she could dunk. I mean, obviously, Shorty can't dunk now. We see the game, she barely get off the ground. She get like an inch off the ground. Anyway, the reason for that is she had a big injury in her leg a long time ago. Now she has a metal rod in her.
Saturday's season opener is more than just the first game. It's a fight. Caitlin Clark is already shredding defenders like a 5-year veteran. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is making an effort to avoid the limelight. Their college competition was thrilling, but it might be biased now.
You wonder why you have the least amount of fans showing up in attendance at your games. That all has something to do with it. You're not relatable. You're not likable. People only hear from you when you showing half off, your body, or you're showing off what you're wearing. Right? Trying to make a fashion statement. You're showing off your new weave. It's so unbelievable. You're showing off your new lashes, right? But you don't talk basketball.
While Angel Reese manages the cameras, Camila Cardoso is earning the coach's trust with more composure, rebounds, and points. WNBA veterans are already whispering that this rookie is suited for the league. If Reese doesn't adjust quickly, she may have to watch Cardoso lead from the bench.
According to Forbes, Angel Reese is arguably the biggest star in the WNBA because she has more social media followers than everyone else. But like I say all the time, popularity on social media, that does not equate.
Angel's WNBA chapter is still unwritten, but the first few pages are haphazard. The league is more powerful, faster, and indifferent to follower count. Can she tune out the noise, regain her focus, and rise again? Or will her first season serve as a warning?
Folks, the Chicago Sky Game 1 of the preseason was underway last night. Angel Reese looked pretty good, but we're going to get into that momentarily. On the negative side, Angel Reese fans, LSU fans, all of you who tell us, oh my God, what a big super.
Chicago is in the spotlight, the stage is set, and fans are watching. Will Angel Reese prove the doubters wrong, or will the spotlight always be on Camila Cardoso? It's clear the WNBA is no longer waiting for her.
Other needle mover that is even remotely close to Caitlin Clark in the WNBA. And again, the reason why we've got Hailey Van Lith up is because it was Hailey Van Lith's return as well as Angel's return. Angel was not the only person. They had two players returning. However, right now in Carver, there are no tickets left for under $200.
Angel Reese has the platform, tools, and legacy, but that means little if she can't perform under the lights. The WNBA doesn't care about college stats. It's all about results. So what do you think? Can Angel Reese turn it around? Or has Camila Cardoso officially claimed the throne?
I tried to tell you guys, you heard me say it on this channel. A lot of Angel Reese fans are not basketball fans, and they are proving it. They proved it last night without a shadow of a doubt. That was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen. You might be like, well, Rhodes, what was so embarrassing?
Angel Reese, the collegiate basketball queen and Bayou Barbie, was set to make her WNBA debut. But in a shocking turn of events, she wasn't just benched. She was overshadowed, outclassed, and outshone by her own teammate. Now, the whispers are turning into cries. Is Angel Reese already losing her spot in the league?
Nah. People keep telling us there are other people in the WNBA who have made it matter. People keep telling us there are other players who are so very, very loved. There are other players who are so very, very marketable and marketed and watched. And all that great.
After leading LSU to a national title and securing over $1.7 million in nil deals, Angel Reese enters the WNBA with unmatched media exposure. She called herself the face of women's basketball, but now fans, the league, and the media demand results, not just sponsorships.
Turn to can't even show up and buy ticket fingers. Angel Reese going home to her alma mater, LSU, plays against the Brazilian national team in front of 6,300.
Reese's WNBA preseason stats were underwhelming. She struggled with shooting, had many turnovers, and lacked chemistry with the team. Worse, there was no noticeable improvement from her LSU performance. Meanwhile, rookie Camila Cardoso thrived, grabbing rebounds, making easy baskets, and playing with the poise of a seasoned player. Reese's South Carolina rival-turned-teammate Cardoso stayed quiet in the media but let her game do the talking, calm, controlled, and reliable. While Reese struggled, Cardoso quietly took the starting spot. The media quickly turned on Reese, questioning her conditioning and criticizing her on social media. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark continued to dominate with pure skill, unaffected by the noise. Reese's body language by the second quarter showed signs of losing both her position and composure.